Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Big changes and rules for sprint format racing have been made for 2024, and watch the video to the end so you don't miss any important details. Now let's get down to business. Revolution in F1 sprint format into 0-4. Get ready, Formula 1 enthusiasts, because a revolution is about to happen in the sprint format for the 2024 season. The F1 Commission meeting in Abu Dhabi made it clear that significant changes are on the way. With the aim of further enhancing the public experience and the competitiveness between the teams, let's take a closer look at the proposed changes, starting with an understanding of the reasons that led the Commission to seek an evolution in the current format. The discussion centered on separating the sprint activities from the Grand Prix weekend races in more distinct ways. This change comes in response to feedback from fans and teams who have expressed a desire for a more distinctive and exciting sprint experience. The idea is to provide epic moments from a free practice session to a race, making every phase of the event satisfying. The proposal also addresses the issue of the closed park, seeking to find a balance between the existing restrictions and the freedom needed for the teams to adjust their cars according to the specifics of each track. How will this directly impact on the team's performance and the driver's strategy? Another crucial point discussed was the clearer separation between the sprint qualifying session, known as the sprint shootout, and the short race itself. How will this influence the team's strategy and the way the drivers approach these sessions? Sprint qualifying session redesigns and the long-awaited sprint shootout. Let's dive into the exciting changes in store for the sprint qualifying session in Formula 1 in 2024, with a particular focus on the long-awaited sprint shootout. This revamp aims to create intense and memorable moments that will go down in motorsport history. The sprint qualifying session, once a prelude to the short race, now stands out as an independent and crucial event. The idea is to give fans a complete racing experience in a single day, making every minute on the track worthy of attention. The sprint shootout, previously an extension of sprint qualifying, now takes on an identity of its own. What was once a more intense qualifying session is now transformed into a real duel, where the fastest drivers will compete for privileged positions on the starting grid. How will the teams adapt to this significant change? Strategy, so crucial in Formula 1, will play an even more vital role in this new format. Engineers will have to devise precise strategies to improve the cars' performance in both the sprint qualifying session and the sprint shootout. This more distinct separation between the sessions not only increases competitiveness, but also offers spectators a richer and more varied experience. Fans will be able to witness not only pure speed, but also the strategy and strategic play of the teams, making each event an unpredictable journey. Overcoming challenges in the closed park and the journey for the event's structural evolution. Formula 1 intends to tackle fundamental challenges related to the closed park concept, while embarking on an ambitious quest for a substantial evolution in the structure of the event. Let's go behind the scenes of these transformations and understand how they will shape the future of the sport. The closed park, a concept that imposes restrictions on car modifications from Friday onwards, has been the subject of intense discussions. The need to find a balance between preserving competitiveness and freedom for technical adjustments has led the teams to face unprecedented challenges. How do the teams plan to overcome these restrictions, especially after just one free practice session? We will explore the strategies devised by the extended minds behind the cars to improve performance in a limited time, while ensuring that the cars are prepared for the sprint and the race. The quest for evolution in the structure of the event has become a priority, driven by the desire to provide a more engaging and dynamic experience for fans. How does F1 intend to achieve this evolution? We'll look at the proposals under discussion and how they seek to bring the sprint activities more clearly into line with the Grand Prix weekend races. Exploring innovative proposals, reverse grid racing in F1. Get ready for a revolution in Formula 1 racing, as an intriguing proposal is on the table: reverse grid racing. During the last F1 Commission meeting in Abu Dhabi, this idea came to the fore, generating heated discussions and fueling fan anticipation. Let's dive into this bold concept and understand how it could transform the racing landscape. The suggestion of inverted grid racing means that drivers would start in the reverse order to their qualifying performance, with the slowest at the front and the fastest at the end. How does this proposal seek to reinvent the dynamics of racing and create a more unpredictable environment? The F1 Commission has not yet officially confirmed the implementation of this idea, but its mere consideration already opens the door to a new era of strategies and emotions on the tracks. How have the teams and drivers reacted to this possibility? Are there divisions of opinion or a consensus on the benefits and challenges it could bring? Let's explore the strategic implications. Inverted grid races would require completely new strategies, forcing drivers to adapt their approaches. How would teams adjust their cars to meet this unique challenge? What would be the strategies for overtaking and defending in this scenario? This proposal would not only add an additional layer of excitement for fans, but could also level the playing field by providing opportunities for drivers and teams less favored in the standings. Could this be the key to a more unpredictable and competitive championship? When considering all these nuances, we realize that the possibility of inverted grid racing is not just a change in the rules, but potentially a transformation. Advanced wet testing and spray reduction in F1 2024. Let's delve into the innovations planned for the 2024 Formula One season, with a focus on groundbreaking tests and advances in the wet package and moisture reduction measures. These changes promise to improve the racing experience and address specific challenges that arise in adverse weather conditions. Testing for the wet package is primarily aimed at improving the car's performance in wet conditions. How are these innovations being designed and tested, and how can they influence the driver's ability to cope with wet tracks? In addition, the special attention given to consumption reduction measures aims to address a persistent concern in races under heavy rain. How are these measures being innovated, and what is the expected impact on visibility and driver safety? This 2024 sprint will serve as a testing ground for these new technologies, featuring a proof of concept for the wheel covers under development. What can we expect from these innovations during the races, and how might they shape the future of racing in adversarial conditions? The continuous search for technical improvements demonstrates Formula One's commitment to driver safety and the constant improvement of the show. By understanding these innovations in detail, we will have a more complete picture of how F1 is preparing to face the unique challenges that weather conditions present. Thermal comfort additional shells for drivers cooling in F1, focusing on innovative additional shells designed to improve driver cooling. This change, originated in response to the extreme temperatures faced during the Qatar Grand Prix, aims not only to ensure driver comfort, but also to make room for future solutions in the face of more challenging weather conditions. The decision to allow an additional shell on the cars comes as a direct response to the extreme conditions encountered at the Qatar Grand Prix. What prompted this change, and how can it improve drivers' well-being during races in high-temperature environments? The improvement of the technical regulations is not just limited to increasing drivers' thermal comfort. It is a proactive measure to face more extreme climatic challenges. How do these changes align with the vision of a sport that is more resilient and adaptable to opposing conditions? By immersing ourselves in these changes to the technical regulations, we will have a more comprehensive understanding of how F1 is preparing not only for the present, but also for the future, by adopting measures that ensure the well-being of the drivers and the forecasts of the sport in the face of more challenging climatic conditions. I hope you're excited to explore all this planned and exciting information about the changes to Formula One's sprint format in 2024. Don't forget to leave your comments below and share your opinions on these new developments. Let's experience an incredible season of racing together next time.